All right, happy Monday, everybody. Whatever day it is. Last week of July. The last week of July, the 20th week online. Great workout today. We have a full body workout. Again, this workout started last Friday at noon. How the workout shift over a little bit. Anyhow, it will have a glute upper body loop 1. So we have a warm-up workout circuit. Again, it's going to kind of feel like we're going to jump right in the fire here. We'll have a gosh, turn my brain on. We have a whole bunch of work to do. We have an ab core circuit. We'll have a legs up body circuit, and then we're going to have a plyometric impact oblique circuit. So you have 4 main circuits, which is why we need to get to work. The nice thing about today is everything is 20 reps. Everything is 20 reps. And Katie, in my world, 20 reps is about a minute. So 20 reps is not 20 seconds. 20 reps is about a minute. So with all the things we have to do today, again, plenty of work coming your way. Everything's 20 reps, but again, some things are a little less than a minute, and some things are right around a minute. But today is minimal rest. We're gonna go back to that fitness routine, right? Fitness is minimizing rest. So I don't care how fast you go between your exercises. Exercise. Maintain motion, always maintain your motion. And then you have to sacrifice load if you need to sacrifice load, which is weight. And then of course, hit your reps. Well, everything is 20 reps, okay? We have done the warm-up workout routine on our glutes before. We have 5 different 20 hip bridges, right? We've done that before. Regular, wide, narrow, right leg, left leg. This circuit, we're gonna do chest flies. Later on, you'll do chest presses. This circuit, you'll do lat pullovers. So you're gonna be laying down for a while. Later on, we'll do trap rows. This circuit, we'll do chest, back, shoulder, buys, tries one way. And later on, we'll do chest, back, shoulder, buys, tries the other way, okay? When you're ready, hip bridges. We have done them many, many times. If you're at the gym, you would have different options of glutes. Your feet can be elevated, your feet can be up on something. You might get more motion. You have to work harder to get that motion, which means you might get more activation, right? And you can also weight your hips if you would like to weight your hips. When you're ready, 20 regular hip bridges and then 20 chest flies. So I will give you combos so you have a little bit of pace. So we have a little bit of fitness. Regular hip bridge, ready, go. When I say regular hip bridge, regular squats, regular leg press, regular wall sit, I'm referring to your feet being shoulder width apart. We of course have wide, and we of course have narrow, and those make sense. By the word regular on all those things, your feet are shoulder width apart. You have all your muscles working pretty equally, I should say. 20 regular hip bridges. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Your feet can be elevated if you want. Your hips can be weighted if you want. Your hips are moving a lot. Your glutes and core are working a lot. After your 20 regular hip bridges, you have 20 chest flies. You won't do chest flies again today, so let's do them right. 20, shoulder blades lead the way, chest pulling flies. Now, you could get off the ground and go lay on something else like a ball or a bench, or you could just stay on the ground for these first couple rounds. Totally your choice. 20 chest flies. Your shoulder blades cause the width of the exercise. It's not about going super wide, however, it is clearly wider than your chest presses. 20 chest flies. Your shoulder blades lead the way. Minimal hands, minimal arms. After your 20 chest flies, remember, today is fitness, so we're gonna move our bodies a little quicker than normal. After your 20 chest flies, you'll have 20 wide stance hip bridges, and then you have 20 lat pullovers. Remember, everything is 20. You can lay on the ground the whole time, or for a little while if you want to. Wide stance hip bridges simply mean your feet are wider than what you had earlier. Just like a wide squat, just like a wide wall sit. It doesn't need to be ridiculously wide, but wider than what you had earlier. Wide positions get your semitendinosus, your outer hamstring, your vastus lateralis, your outer quad, if you're using those muscles for exercises. You've got your glute minimus and your glute medius, your upper and outer glutes. So it does change muscle activation. 20 wide hip bridges, and then 20 lat pullovers. Again, if you want to get off the ground and go on something else for your lat pullovers, you can. You don't have to. And again, fitness comes from minimizing rest, maintaining motion, sacrificing load when needed, and hitting your reps. 20 lat pullovers. Breathe. Elongate your lats, which is, in the layman terms, under your armpits and down the outside of your back. Reach as far as you can reach. Activate those lats and rotate. Your elbows don't bend and straighten. They stay slightly bent the whole time. When they bend and straighten, that becomes a tricep exercise. 20 lat pullovers. Breathe and reach. Breathe and reach on your 20 lat pullovers. Again, so we can maintain fitness, you've got your 20 lat pullovers, then you're going to do your 20 narrow stance hip bridges, and then you'll sit tall or stand tall and do shoulder presses. So you are going to get off the ground next. 20 narrow hip bridges. Your feet and knees are narrower than your hips. They're inside the width of your hips. They're narrower than your regular hip bridge from earlier. You got to really think about your glutes. Breathe. A lot of hip motion. Think about those glutes as much as possible. If you don't feel anything, that's still okay. That means you're not using your other muscles. It's hard to get your glutes working on narrow hip bridges, which is why we do them. 20 narrow hip bridges, and then you can sit tall or stand tall, or you can kneel tall on your 20 shoulder presses. Again, we'll do the same muscles later on, different motions. We've done that before. 20 shoulder presses. You won't do them again today. Sitting tall, standing tall, kneeling tall, as long as you are using your core and your posture, and you're going to push on your shoulders. You won't push on your shoulders again today. You're going to breathe and focus. Again, this is a warm-up workout circuit. We have plenty of stuff to do today. Everything is 20 reps, so everything's about a minute. Give or take, maybe a little shake off in there. Because we're doing fitness, your next combo is right leg hip bridge 20, and then you're gonna sit tall or stand tall on your hammer curls 20. Right leg hip bridge 20, bicep hammer curls 20. When you get to those single legs, you've clearly warmed up, you've got everything moving, but your calves wanna help out. Your hamstrings want to help out. Sometimes you accidentally lose motion, so maintain your motion. Sacrifice load if you need to. Play with your feet position a little bit so you can get your glutes, not your calves, not your hamstrings. They really, really, really want to help out. There is good lower back. 20 right hip bridges, and then 20 hammer curls. Hammer curls is a neutral hand position, not a narrow hand position. 20 hammer curls. Your hands are neutral. During those hammer curls, which again, you'll do biceps later on, but not hammer curls. You've got the short head bicep and your brachioradialis working on your hammer curls. Later on, we'll do wide, which is your long head bicep. When you get done, you have your left hip bridge, your last hip bridge, and they're gonna have your dips or kickbacks on your triceps, and that's where you shorten a shortened muscle. So your last round of this circuit is left hip bridge for your 20 reps, and then you're gonna have your dips or kickbacks. And remember, we don't have to be doing a bunch of crazy stuff, which we're gonna do later on. For fitness, I know your heart rate isn't going really high, but we've also not rested. So we have crazy stuff coming up soon, which people always associate to fitness, right? Cardiovascular exercises. But fitness can come from doing the same thing you do, but minimizing your rest. But you guys don't rest very much anyways. 20 left hip bridges, and then 20 dips or kickbacks. Both of those positions, you shorten your triceps to get into position, and then you shorten your triceps during the exercise. So it's shortening a shortened muscle. Dips or kickbacks, 20 reps, end of circuit. When you get done, you want to have your space cleared. We're going to be doing our abs and core. So again, we're going to be back on the ground for our abs and core. I just want you to have your space clear. You don't really need your weights right now. We have gotten up a couple times on the upper body exercises. But again, we're thinking fitness, which is minimizing rest, maintaining motion, sacrificing load, and hitting your reps. And all of your reps today are 20 reps. When you're ready, we've done all these combos before, 20 sit-ups and then 20 more scissors. We have 5 combos of 20-20. It's all abs core. Well, sit-ups is more abs. Scissors is supposed to be a little bit more core. 20 sit-ups, legs straight or knees bent, or one leg straight and one knee bent. 20 sit-ups, slow and big and steady. Several weeks ago, we talked about perfect reps, which really shouldn't be too far away from the norm. I don't really need absolute perfect reps, but all sit-ups, you've got a vertical component of exercise. Your body is going up more than it's going in. You've got lots of movable vertebrae so that everything moves. You're not creating momentum. It's an ab exercise, not a movement exercise or a momentum exercise. 20 sit-ups and then 20 scissors. You can do sit-up scissors if you want to, or you can do not sit-up scissors, but I want bigger, slower scissors, so there's a little more core involved. But this is probably going to feel a lot more absy because of what we're doing. 20 sit-ups and then 20 more scissors. And remember, just so you guys can maintain that fitness component today, I will always make sure you have the combos. After your 20 sit-ups and your 20 scissors, you'll then do your 20 reverse crunches and your 20 runners. Take your time. I didn't say we're gonna go fast. You're just not gonna take any breaks. Reverse crunches. Remember, I hear this all the time. Chris, do you want my head up? My head isn't up. My body is up, and my head went with my body. So you can either have your body up, or you can have your body down, but your legs are moving because of your abs. When your body is up, you've got your isometric contraction, and then you're going to lengthen and contract, and you're going to lengthen and contract. Your lower body is moving onto your up body, hip motion abs on your reverse crunches. 20 slow reverse crunches, and then 20 slow runners. Combo number 2 of 5. When you get to your runners, you can start with your legs down and more than likely get more motion per se, or you can start with your legs up and work on lengthening. They look similar, but normally the starting down version, you're able to sit up more. The starting up more, you got that isometric lengthening. 20 on your reverse crunches, and then 20 slow runners. And you want to lengthen your legs as much as possible. So if you think of like running, you've got your stride length. Whereas cycling, where your bicycle's right, you never fully extend your legs. So there's kind of your visual analogy. After your 20 reverse crunches and your 20 runners, you're then going to do your 20 toe touches, keep your legs up, and 20 swimmers. 20 toe touches and 20 swimmers. Like your triceps, when you get your legs up, you've shortened your abs, and then the actual ab exercise is shortening your abs more. So you've shortened a shortened muscle. 20 toe touches and 20 swimmers. So we have that 100 glute, 100 upper body. We've got our 200 abs core. We'll have legs coming up next with more upper body. And we'll finish off with plyometrics and obliques. When you get to your swimmers, you can either be on your hands and knees, more motion, more mobility, more balance, or you can lay on your stomach and potentially have more contraction. Both are good. 20 swimmers at your 20 toe touches. So Katie, I don't know how you keep beating me, but we need to probably slow those reps down a tiny bit, because I'm only doing like 12. Round 4 is your 20 V-ups, V as in victory, and then you're gonna do your 20 rotational planks on your elbows and toes. If you despise rotational planks, you're allowed to do scissors again if you want to. 20 V-ups, V as in victory. You can be on the ground, you can be on a bench. There is no rush. 20 V-ups, and then on your elbows and toes, 20 rotational planks. Breathe and focus. Breathe and focus. V as in victory. Legs straight, arms straight, using your body. They're not the best ab exercise. People get confused with that. And I know I've talked about this a lot. V-ups for me are a great gauge for people's flexibility of posterior muscles, mobility of hips and spine, activation of anterior muscles, kind of a gauge of strength and fitness and body movement. But V-ups some days are good, right? You're not hurting, you're not achy. And some days V-ups are hard because of doing yard work and gardening and cleaning decks, right, Mama D? Like, V-ups are a gauge per day and also general overall fitness. After your 20 V-ups, you've got your rotational planks. You're on your elbows and toes, preferably. You can be on your hands and toes if you want to. I personally don't like them. I have seen people hyperextend their elbow. 20 rotational planks. If you despise them, you can do 20 scissors. If you got bit by a dog this last week, you can do 20 scissors, right, Ryan? You can't be on your elbows and toes. And Brian, my mother can attest, I've been bitten by a couple dogs in my life, but that was many, many years ago. Never a fun experience. Miserable, mentally and physically. After those 20 rotational planks, we've got one more set of abs core. Now, we haven't done hip lifts very much. Hip lifts, people like to say leg lifts. That's where we're going to keep our legs up, and we're going to keep our legs up, and we're going to keep our legs up. 20 hip lifts. It doesn't need to be a lot of motion, but I want some motion. After your 20 hip lifts, you're going to be on your 20 Russian twists. Keep your legs up. You want to brace yourself. We don't want to create momentum. So I'm not looking for that. I want you to engage your core, engage your abs. You need a nice strong foundation. 20 hip lifts. The weight of your legs is above your hips, and your abs are trying to move those hips up. 20 hip lifts. Don't create momentum. Don't think you need 3 inches of motion or 15 degrees of motion. Just think, ooh, I'm going to engage my abs and core. My legs are going to go up. I'm going to mobile my spine, mobility of spine, flexibility of your posterior muscles, activation of your anterior muscles. 20 hip lifts, and then 20 Russian twists to end your circuit. That was 200 abs and core. 20 Russian twists. Big, slow, steady. Oh, yes. I like it. I like it. When you get under 20 Russian twists, you want to clear your space. Now, this circuit, I'm actually going to let you have choices on your legs because, again, we're trying to have fitness. And I'm going to give you the upper body of chest, back, shoulder, biceps, tries. So this circuit, you can do anything, right? You got your stationary forward lunge. You've got your stationary reverse lunge. You've got your alternating or double stiff-legged deadlifts. You've got your narrow squat, wide squat, and regular squat. Keep it simple, keep it real. Your legs are always 20. Yeah, I would love it if you held weight. But remember, a little bit of fitness doesn't mean we're going to go fast. Okay? So mix up the weight as you wish. I do hope that you hold weight, but you don't have to hold weight. 20 legs, and then you have 20 chest presses or push-ups. We're going to push on our chest. Earlier we pulled on our chest. Here we go. 20 legs. You can do stationary forward lunge if you want to. You can do stationary reverse lunge. You can do alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. You can do double, both leg stiff-legged deadlifts. You can do narrow squats, wide squats, regular squats. You're going to keep it real, keep it simple. Doesn't mean you're going to go fast. Always 20 on your legs. You can choose. Round 1 is 20 chest presses and or push-ups. Remember, I'm dabbling so you guys can see everything, right? Stationary forward lunge, stationary reverse lunge, single or double leg stiff-legged deadlifts, narrow squats, wide squats, regular squats. 20 legs, and then 20 chest presses. You won't do chest presses again today. And when I do say chest presses, you're gonna push on your chest, whether you're doing push-ups or chest presses. Katie, you're gonna walk back about 8 inches so you get a little lower on those push-ups. It's about time. I've been watching that angle for way too long. 20, push and breathe. Now push-ups are easier when your body is higher and harder when your body is lower. Now I'm talking about your body, whether you have your hands on a bench, hands on a TRX. If your feet are on something, that'll be a harder position because your body is even lower. A decline push-up is like an incline bench press. An incline push-up is like a decline bench press, where your hands are related to your body. 20 chest presses. Katie, did you really do 20? Because we started at the same time. 20 chest presses? You have 5 more to go? 5 more to go? You thought I was gonna let you be done with that? There is no chance. 20 chest presses, then you're on to your legs. You guys can adjust your legs. Regular squat, wide squat, narrow squat, stationary lunges, 20 legs, and then we have our 20 rows. Earlier you did lat pullovers, you'll be on your trap rows. And remember fitness, right? We are going to minimize rest. That doesn't mean we go fast. We're going to adjust our load as we need to. You're going to maintain motion, and you're going to hit your reps, which for the most part you guys always do your reps, right? Hips, 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 hips. All of the legs I have asked you to do, your hips move a lot. Your glutes always turn on. You've got your posture and you got your legs working. 20 on your legs and then 20 on your rows. Trap rows, whether you have a barbell, dumbbells, kettlebells, TRX, dog crates, whatever you need to do on your trap rows. 20. 20 trap rows. We have our 5 rounds. You can adjust your legs, always 20. I'm gonna take your body, chest, back, shoulders, thighs, tries. Earlier you did pulling chest. We did pushing chest this circuit. Earlier you did lat pullovers. This is trap rows. Earlier we pushed on our shoulders. We're gonna pull on our shoulders. 20 on your trap rows. When that is done, you're gonna be on your 3rd set of legs. Any legs you want. 3rd set of legs. Then you're gonna do shoulder upright rows or any of your raises, and that's based on the weight that you have. On your legs, stationary forward lunge, stationary reverse lunge, alternating stiff-legged deadlifts, double stiff-legged deadlifts, narrow squat, wide squat, regular squats, always 20. Pace has been great. The fitness version of what we're doing, minimize rest, maintain motion, sacrifice load, hit your reps. Shoulders can either be upright rows, standing tall, or any of your shoulder raises, sitting tall or standing tall. And that's based on the weight you have. Shoulder raises, hands come from below and you pull them up. Upright rows. Any of your shoulder raises, front raises, you've got lateral raises, We've got rear raises, any of those shoulder raises for 20. This is round 3 of our 5 rounds. When that is done, you'll be on your 4th set of legs, and you're going to be on your wide biceps. Open wide biceps round 4. I don't expect you to be there, but I don't want you to stop moving either. After your shoulder pulling exercises, you're on your 4th set of legs. Stationary forward lunge if you want it. Narrow squats. Those are both quad exercises. Stationary reverse lunge. Wide squats. Stiff-legged deadlifts. Those are your hamstring exercises. Always 20 on your legs. Your hips always move a lot, right? Got great posture, you're breathing, your glutes are always turning on. The other muscles, what are the other muscles? Glutes, quads, hamstrings. Based on what you chose, hamstrings might turn on first or quads might turn on first. Your hamstrings turn on more, your quads turn on more. Either way. After your 4th set of legs, you're on open, wide biceps. I definitely want your hands open. There turns on your long head bicep. The wider, I don't want to say better, but if you're able to get wide, you do get rid of that short head bicep. But you got to play around with it. So I don't want to say it's better. I definitely want your hands open and as wide as you can comfortably go on your 20 open, wide biceps. I like it. Pace is good. We'll have done 200 upper body reps. You have done the 200 glutes and legs, 200 abs and core. We have more work to go. When your biceps are done, you're on your last set of these concentric legs. The next circuit has plyometric legs, and of course I'll give you adjustments if you need to, right? 20 on your last set of legs. Narrow squats, wide squats, regular squats, stiff-legged deadlifts, single or double, stationary forward lunge, stationary reverse lunge, always 20. You'll then have your overhead triceps or skull crushers. Remember, I don't like skull crushers very much with dumbbells, but I will show them to you. You can do them with a TRX, a bar. I don't like the dumbbells because of the width of the dumbbell. Because they're called skull crushers for a reason. Don't let it be one. Overhead or skull crushers on your triceps. Earlier you did dips or kickbacks. Again, just so you see it, skull crushers, the TRX is an elevated position, you're up, right? Skull crushers with a bar or dumbbell, there's your skull crusher. Your lat pullover is the reaching version. The skull crusher is not reaching. Again, I don't like it as much because of the width of the dumbbell if you have heavier dumbbells. 20 overhead triceps or skull crushers. End of circuit. You should be really warm and ready for what's coming up next, which is why we didn't need to have a formal warm-up circuit. We have those glutes to start, abs and core. You got those concentric legs, and now we're going to go to the plyometric legs. Garbage day. When you are ready, now plyometrics is referring to load impact power, and remember I always give you alternatives for that. But if you have a cardio tool available, feel free to do something for a minute, even though 20 jump squats probably wouldn't take a minute, okay? You can do jump squats, impact. You can do pulsating squats, less impact. You can do split jumps, impact. Split squats, no impact. If you want to do burpees, you could do burpees. I know Leon was really excited for that. Sunshine probably should because he had a boys' weekend last weekend. So 20 burpees or jump squats or pulsating squats or split jumps, right? Impact or non-impact, 20. You're then going to do right side oblique 50. Now, Lee, I know you did this on Friday. Little change. I add a little bit of reps because it's more fun. 20 on your anything, jump, squat, split jump, and then 50, I'm going to hold a weight in my left hand for my right oblique 50. Ready? Set. Go. You got jump squats, power, load, impact. You've got pulsating squats, still load, less impact. Split jumps, power, load, impact. Split squats, no impact, still have load. Burpees, we love those burpees, right? I never make you guys do burpees. After your 20, left hand has the weight on your 50 right obliques. And yeah, I did say 50. Tick, tock, breathe, and focus. So this is going to take a while. We have 5 sets of our 20 plyometric or non-plyometric power legs. We're going to do a right 50, then a left 50, a different right 50, and a different left 50. So we have 4 sets of our 50, but that makes it 100 each side obliques. So this will take a while. Left hand, right oblique. Tick, tock, tick, tock. We will do different ones here in a little bit. 5 sets of power plyometrics load. Get the heart rate up. 4 sets of 50, 2 on the right and 2 on the left. So when this 50 is done, you'll do your 20 power plyometric, and then you'll do the other side. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Standing, loaded obliques. Keep going. I get to do them again later on. 50 right obliques. When that is done, you'll do your 20 power plyometric load impact, and then you'll do the other side oblique. Now remember, 1 minute of cardio is very different from 20 jump squats or split jumps or pulsating squats, and I get that. Okay, but if you want to do 1 minute cardio and keep your ears available for these obliques, cool. You have a little different timing. Round 2, 20 jump squats or split jumps or pulsating squats or burpees. You want to get some burpees in your body? 20. And then you'll have the other hand for your right obliques. And remember, I always dabble so you see all the things you can do on your 20s. And remember, these don't take a minute, but if you want to go bike or run for a minute, you can. Right hand is your left obliques. 50. We'll have our right side. We did it. We'll do a different one later on. We have our tick tocks, standing loaded obliques on the other side. Tick tock, tick tock. Standing loaded obliques. Tick tock, tick tock. Standing loaded obliques. Keep that focus. After your standing loaded oblique is done on the left side, you'll do your 3rd set of your plyometric power load cardio exercise, and we're going to be on the ground, and I'll let you choose and mix it up between the hip dips and double lateral leg lifts. Those are a little more tedious because of the load of the body on your 50s. So again, you had your 50 right oblique, you had your 50 left oblique. You'll be on your third set of your power plyometric load impact. We'll probably spread out a little bit based on everybody's weights, fitness level, mobility, workout space, mindset, sunburns, energy levels. Round 3, you've got your 20 jump, squat, split, jump, power thingamajigger, and they're gonna be on the ground. I'll let you choose your hip dips and or double lateral leg lifts. Here you go. Let's go. Jump squats, split jumps, pulsating squats, split squats. 20. Doesn't take very long, right? You always have a choice of the impact version and the non-impact version. If you choose hip dips, your right side is down. If you choose double lateral leg lifts, your right side is up. Can you mix it up? Yes, and I will remind you, 50 right obliques for the last time. That makes your 100 right obliques done. If you do double lateral leg lifts, your right side is up. If you do hip dips, your right side is down. 50. You probably do want to mix it up. The load of your legs is probably more than the load that you had in your hands on double lateral leg lifts for sustaining obliques. Hip dips, the load of your body, and of course you're on your elbows, or elbow. Those are going to be a little harder. 50 right obliques for the last time. We do have 2 more sets of the plyometric load impact power. You only have the 1 more set of oblique. Right side down hip dips or right side up double lateral leg lifts. And remember, you can mix them up. I know 50 is a lot on this. I understand that. That's why you can mix them up. Double lateral leg lifts, right side is up. Katie wants to do her left side, so feel free to do your left side, Katie. You just keep doing that. Oh, I can't wait to meet you in person. You're gonna hate me. We have the 2 more sets of plyometrics, load and impact. 20. You'll then have the other side oblique 50, and then you'll finish with the 1 more set of plyometric load impact. And if you have time, I'm going to stretch for a minute or 2. If you don't have time, that's fine. 20, again, jump squat, split jump, pulsating squat, split squat, burpees, 20. Now you don't have to be there. And if you were doing 1 minute cardio, you're going to have a little different pace because these 20s don't take a minute, but you do have the plyometric, the load, the impact, the power. 20 on your split jump, split squat, jump squat, pulsating squat, or burpees. You'll then have the left side double lateral leg lifts or hip dips. Then you have the 1 more set of 20, and then you're done. But if you want to stretch for a couple minutes, it's not going to kill you. If you do double lateral leg lifts, your left side is up. If you do hip dips, your left side is down. If you didn't mix it up on your right, probably shouldn't mix it up on your left. If you did mix it up, feel free. And again, I don't expect you to be there. 50 takes a little while. But when you do get down to the left 50, you have the 1 more set of 20 plyometric thingamajigger. And then you can be done, or you can stretch for a couple minutes. I'm going to do a couple of our stretches. Again, today we have the 100 glutes. the 100 legs, the 100 plyometric load impact, so 300 lower body exercises. We have the 200 up body reps, 40 chest, back, shoulder, biceps, tries each. You have the 100 each side obliques. Again, everything is used pretty equally. You got your last set of your 20, or again, if you've been doing minutes, awesome, keep doing your minutes. You can be done when this is done, or you can do a little stretching. If you're leaving, have a wonderful Monday. Work hard, play hard, enjoy life. And 20 on the last thing. Jump squat, split jump, pulsating squat, burpees. And then if you're gonna stretch, feel free to join me. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I give everybody about 20, 30 seconds. Again, if you are doing cardio, you have the 1 minute, different pace rhythm. Those 50s aren't the easiest thing in the world. The 20s were bearable. I'm gonna go through our normal lower body stretches. It's a Monday. It's gonna be 90 something degrees today. Make sure you get your water in your body. But people are always like, oh my gosh, I drink so much water and I'm so lethargic. Get some electrolytes in your body. Go get a noon tablet or drink anything with electrolytes. Your body, when you sweat a lot and you drink all that really good water, right, you're gonna flush out the good stuff and the bad stuff. So if you feel a little heavy, it's been hot, get some electrolytes in your body. As Gatorade said many years ago, right? Gatorade, Thirst Aid, whatever it was. All right, here we go. Right side long hamstring stretch if you have time. If you gotta go, you gotta go. That leg is straight but not locked. Toe is pointed up to the ceiling, and don't force the stretch. I'd rather that toe staying pointed to the ceiling and your leg staying straight versus forcing it and you have all this other stuff going on. Long lengthening. A lot of people, when they stretch, they hold it for like 10, 15 seconds. I want you to lengthen it a little longer. 25, 30 seconds. Long lengthening. That's stretching. Your muscle will actually relax. It elongates. After that right side, you're going to switch over to the left side. Remember, you can go at your own pace and rhythm. But again, I want you to elongate. 25, 30 seconds. Relax. That leg is straight. Toe is pointed up to the ceiling. Long stretches. Breathe and focus. Light, long stretches. When you're done, left leg over right, and we're gonna look over that left shoulder. Look way behind you. Left leg over right. That right leg is straight down, not the main focus. Left leg is over the right. You've got a little bit of a push-pull going on with the leg as you rotate and look way over your left shoulder. Breathe. Breathe. Take your time, you'll switch. Right leg over your left. Again, that left leg is straight. Look way over your right shoulder. A little push-pull with that leg arm, and looking way over that right shoulder. You're going to lay on your back. You're going to pull that leg up. I'm going to pull my right leg up. Keep your left leg down. Now, not locked, but keep that left leg down. Pull that right leg up. You'll get your down leg groin. You get your up leg, hamstrings, glutes, lower back. And if you want to straighten the right leg a little bit, cool. but we're trying to really not get your hamstrings. We're trying to get your hamstring origin, your glutes, your lower back, and again the down leg groin, and you're pulling that leg up. It's not directly a hamstring stretch. It's your glutes, lower back, upper hamstrings, down leg groin. And when you're ready, you're going to bring it slowly across your body. You might find yourself in a little self-adjustment in there. You're going to breathe. Keep the shoulders down. There's a nice little spine, hip rotation. Take your time coming out of that position. Don't tighten up all the things you loosened up. Keep that right leg down as you pull the left leg up. Again, you gotta really, I'm not kidding you. Keep that leg down, that right leg down. You're gonna get your groin, and then your up leg. It's not supposed to be, it's not intended to be a hamstring stretch. Upper hamstrings, glutes, lower back. And the down leg groin. Light, long stretch. When you're ready, we're going to bring that leg across your body. Oh, I love it. You might have a little self-adjustment there. There's no rush. Get those shoulders down. Big deep breath. Take your time coming out of that position. Don't tighten up all those things you just loosened up. One more is our hip flexor stretch. You're going to be on one knee. Nice tall posture. When you're leaning on your leg, that's not posture. Good tall posture. The down leg hip is what you're thinking about. The width of your feet does matter. Too narrow, you're going to get your quad origin. It's going to get way up there. Too wide, you get out of hip flexors. So you do need to have a nice good base. Play around with how wide your stance is, but you're stretching the down leg hips. The width of your feet does matter. Good tall posture. Breathe and focus. Light, long stretch. When you're done, you got one more side, other side. Again, pat yourself on the back, a nice good full body, general, well-rounded day. We'll have some weight distribution exercises throughout the week. We'll do a lot of our two movement exercises with the push-pulls and the upper lowers on the rest of the week. We had basically like 7 workouts in a row that were very upper body invasive. So we're gonna do, I want to say lower body invasive, but anyhow. Probably will feel a little less overall strengthy. Something like that. It's Monday. Whatever it is. It's the first Wednesday of the week. Good job, everybody.